How to manage money. If you're looking for a comprehensive guide on how to manage your money, then you've come to the right place. In this video, we're going to discuss different strategies that can help you save money and improve your financial situation. We'll also give you some tips on how to get started in this challenging but rewarding journey. So stay tuned and let us teach you everything that you need to know about money management. Without any further ado, let's dive into it. How do you make a budget? Making a budget can be a daunting task, but it's important to remember that it's not about being strict, it's about balancing your needs and wants with what you can actually afford. When you start making your budget, the first step is to figure out your monthly expenses. This includes things like rent, groceries, transportation, and other basic costs. Once you have a rough estimate of your expenses each month, you can start to put together a budget that reflects those numbers. Next, you'll need to figure out how much money you have available each month for discretionary spending. This includes anything that isn't required for monthly bills or emergencies. Once you have a good idea of how much money you're spending on discretionary items each month, subtract that amount from your total monthly expenses to get your budgeted amount for non-discretionary items. Now it's time to allocate money specifically for debts and investments. You'll want to save up enough money so that you don't have to borrow anything in order to cover necessities like rent or food expenses. You should also set aside some money each month towards savings goals, like retirement or emergency funds. What is an index fund? An index fund is a type of investment that tracks the performance of a specific market index. This means that it invests in a number of different stocks, weighted according to their importance in that particular index. Index funds are usually very low cost and easy to use, making them a good option for people who want to invest in a wide range of stocks without having to research each one individually. They also tend to have low turnover rates, which means that they will hold on to your money for longer periods of time and won't be quick to sell off your shares when the market goes down. Overall, an index fund is a great way for people new to investing or those who want to diversify their portfolio without spending a lot of time doing research. Why is compound interest so powerful? Compound interest is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It's responsible for everything from making your money grow exponentially to causing fields to turn green. Simply put, compound interest is the process of adding together small amounts of money over time to create larger and larger sums of money. This happens because the more you add, the faster the original amount will grow. There are two main reasons why compound interest is so powerful. First, it's a very slow process compared to other things in life, which means that it takes a long time for your initial investment to become huge, and second, it's constantly growing, which makes it hard for you to lose money. In short, if you want your money to grow over time, and there are no limits on how much it can grow, then you need to invest in something with compound interest. What is the time value of money? The time value of money is the idea that money has a value that increases as the amount of time passes. This means that, in principle, you can use money to buy things that are worth more in the future. For example, if you have $100 today and you want to buy something that will cost you $200 tomorrow, the $100 today will be worth more than the $200 tomorrow because the $200 tomorrow will only be worth what it is worth right now, which is $100. This principle is actually pretty common in everyday life. For example, when you pay for something with your credit card, you're actually borrowing money from your bank for a period of time, usually 30 days. The credit card company agrees to give you back your money plus interest at a later date, usually after those 30 days have passed, which means that your money has a longer time value than if you had just paid with cash. It's also important to remember this principle when it comes to investing. Money invested in stocks or other assets may not always be worth as much as it was when originally invested, but over time, it will likely become more valuable due to inflation. Why should you start saving now? There are many reasons why you should start saving now. Here are a few. A recession is always a time of uncertainty, and the economy can take a turn for the worse at any time. It's important to have enough money saved up in case things get tough. The cost of living is going up all the time, and it's getting harder and harder to make ends meet. If you don't have enough money saved up, you'll be forced to cut back on your spending or find other ways to make money. The stock market has been booming lately, but that doesn't mean it will stay that way. Everyone knows that stocks are risky investments, and if something goes wrong, there's a good chance that you'll lose all your money. It's important to have some savings set aside in case things go wrong. You never know when you might need medical expenses or unforeseen car repairs. Having some money saved up will help cover those costs without having to worry about running out of funds quickly. As you can see, managing money doesn't have to be one of the most complicated things in your life. If you follow the tips given above, it will soon become a breeze and you won't feel stressed about spending less now. Have you ever managed to cut down on expenses without even trying? Share your experience in the comments section below.